Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this special edition, our focus is on the Q1 earnings. The company on our radar is the ethnic snacks manufacturer and maker Bikaji Foods that reported its earnings, strong quarterly performance in Q1 of FY24. We have seen that the packaged foods player has reported a 164% rise in the consolidated net profit on a year-on-year basis at 41.41 crore rupees for these 3 months. Also, the company had clocked in a profit of 15.7 crores in the same period last year. So there is a considerable bump up there. On the consolidated revenue front, we've seen a 15% surge year on year to 481 crore rupees. Now, joining in to discuss more insights about the company's earnings and the outlook going forward are the top management with me. Mr. Manoj Verma joins in. He's the COO of Bikaji Foods International. And Mr. Rishabh Jain also joins in. He's the CFO of the firm as well. Welcome to both of you. And thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion as well. Mr. Verma, let me kickstart this discussion by you. I already mentioned the top and the bottom line numbers, but what's also interesting to find out this time around is that your margins, especially on the operational level, they are looking much higher than what you had also initially guided. If you could help us understand what really led you to post margins of over 13% odd, and is that going to be a trend that you see going forward as well, and would you also look at revising your guidance upwards?
So the guidance what we gave, we're very close to it. Yes, it is, it's overwhelming to see that we have delivered, beyond for what we said. Now this has happened because of three key factors. First and foremost is about the prices which has softened, so that has helped us deliver these numbers. Second is that the efficiencies what we have tried to build in during the tough times, that is helping us to pay this dividend. And the third element is about the product mix, how's that we are doing that stuff, again the back end efficiency. This all has helped us deliver for what we said, and in fact over deliver.
Right. Rishabh, let me come to you. This quarter you've also announced an acquisition of 49% stake in Bhujia Lalji as well. Your thoughts on how much, by and how, by when will it start to contribute to your top and bottom line, and what do you expect as far as this acquisition is concerned, to how will this aid to your top line?
Yeah, thank you. So it was a small acquisition. It was we invested close to 5 crore rupees in that company. But that company is so they've done a reasonably good job. It's a 1 year old company and then delivered close to 18, 19 crore of top line first year of operation. So, and the found largely the business operation is in mainly into modern trade, e-com, q-com. So that's the mainly their major focus area. We see that this company can become a 100 crore brand in next 4 years. That's what the target is we are given to them.
Okay, got that. Mr. Parma, let me come back to the financials. Talk to you about the top line again. The revenue growth outlook for FY24, how does that look? And do you also have, as a company, set any long-term targets for yourself on the revenue?
So what we said and the guidance what we gave earlier was about 16 to 18% volume growth, which is what we are more or less there. And what we see is that in the quarters to come, by end of the year, so full year growth would be more or less in line with what we have said. There may be up and down in terms of quarter mix, say quarter two and quarter three, because for us, the way we look at our business is that look quarter two and quarter three together. That's what is the way to look at, because of depending on which month Diwali is falling on, so it impacts the business. But otherwise, at a annual level, we'll deliver for what we have said.
Okay. Rishabh, on the capacity utilization front, could you help us understand what does that stand at currently? And do you also plan to add any more capacities to meet the kind of revenue targets that you're hoping to achieve?
Yeah. So from capacity perspective, we have built capex ahead of time. Like we are currently have close to at a blended level, close to 41, 42% of utilization, right? And the two plant which will come up in this financial year, one is in dry fruit, is a CMU, and one is frozen plant. That's a new category we are adding, largely focusing on export market. So we are ahead of time. So we invested for next 3, 4 years of all the capacity. So largely currently we're using 41, 42%, and that's what we're targeting uh, to grow at a volume at 15, 16% year on year, and to take this into next 3, 4 years to suffice the capacity. That's what we're targeting.
Rishabh, I remember clearly when we were discussing around the listing of your firm, the management did share the outlook on, the frozen foods category as well, and how you want to make it big. What is the portion of it? What is the segmental revenue that contributes to your overall revenue share right now? And going forward, how do you see it growing further for you?
Yeah, so Sakshi, currently it's very small, Sakshi. So we are currently it's outsourced, right? So we are purchasing from third party. So but yeah, we will start in this calendar year. This plant will start by end of this calendar year. And that's what we are planning. So of course, this capacity, this frozen category is very big. So if you see export market, this is very big. This can also be a base kitchen for a QSR vertical, which will start in next 1.5 2 years. So of course, this category can become big in this case. So for other brand like the competitors, so this is a very big category for Haldiram, Bikaner Wala. They are doing good job in frozen category. It's a good because there are lots of Indian diaspora which is sitting outside India who want Indian food. So it's a big category. It can become 100 crore category in next 5 6 years.
Okay, got that. Mr. Verma, what is the market share that you enjoy in your core markets, and what's the outlook there?
So if we look at in our core markets, it varies from say 30% to 57%. So Assam, which is the highest, and Bihar, which is about 29.5%. Right? What we are looking at it is that across core markets, all these states, we have gained in last year also, say from 50 basis point to 200 basis point, and this is what we will continue to deliver in the same lines. That's the plan.
Okay. Rishabh, also wanted your thoughts on the price cuts that you had done. If you could give us any more granular details on that, and what is the outlook on that front as well?
Yeah, so you will see that in this first quarter, we are grown at close to 15% volume growth as well as the value growth is largely same. And you will see last 5 6 years, our volume growth is close to 13 14%. Price growth is 5 6%. Overall, we are growing at 21%. So in March, we have taken small price cut. In July month, we also given some promo offers, like consumer offer. So of course, we are taking few price cuts because raw material are favorable compared to last year, where we are seeing peak inflation. So largely this year, what we are looking at the price and volume growth will be largely same. In fact, volume will be higher compared to price.
Okay. Mr. Verma, could you detail for us what is the outlook on the festive demand going forward from here, since we are looking at an elongated festive season this time around? Will that add to your overall, margins and revenues as well?
Yeah, so for us, this festive season is really big and important. Last year was a phenomenal Diwali, so we have a high base numbers for ourselves. We are all set to beat those numbers, and this will come us to our advantage. That's what we are looking at.
Could you give us any more details on the kind of ballpark figure you're expecting?
So what we are looking at it is that over Diwali, so the festive stuff, products which are more related to stuff, should be delivering about 20% plus growth.
Okay. Any new products that you'd be launching for the festive season?
Not really. So we do gift boxes, gift packs
Yeah.
kind of a stuff. So consumers and shoppers will see some different assortment. But broadly, the products more or less will be the same.
Do you also have any tie-ups with corporates for the gifting during the festive season? And is that something
Yeah,
that you look at? Yeah.
our sales team do have tie-ups, many of the organizations. So the complete gifting goes from our end kind of a stuff. And there it's not just about the gift boxes, our sweets pack like Son Papri, Rasgulla, Gulab Jamun also goes there. So it's a big, big opportunity for us.
Mouth-watering when you say all of that as well. Well, many thanks, Mr. Verma, and many thanks, Mr. Jain, for joining us on the show and discussing all of those
Thank you
wonderful
very much.
insights from your quarterly earnings. And here's wishing you all the very best for the upcoming quarters. And we shall definitely touch base with you again to understand more about your business and growth outlook going forward. Always a pleasure having you with us on Business Today
Thank
TV.
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you. And with that, we wrap up this special edition, Bikaji Foods International for you. Strong numbers this time around. The management is quite hopeful of doing a better festive season than last year. 20% plus growth, in this festive season on Diwali, especially during the Diwali sales, is something that they are hoping for. And definitely, the margins are also improving for the company, and that is a big highlight as well. We'll continue to watch the market highlights for you and track the market movement. So do stay tuned on to with us on Business Today TV to catch all those updates as well.